Hey, what's up guys? So in this video I try to do something a little bit different than what I normally do. I actually tried out doing a spectating video like a lot of other creators do, where basically I just kind of landed in the water right off rip and spectated the teams throughout the game, and I tried my best to give like insight whether or not what they were doing was a good idea or a bad idea. So I was basically just like breaking down their plays. It's the first time I've done this on YouTube. I've done it a couple times on Facebook, so let me know how I did in the comments below, and if you guys want to see more videos like this as well, feel free to let me know as well. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Let's see what we can do, okay? What do I say, guys? What do I say? What do I do in this situation? We got this guy sliding left and right. He's got the pistol. He's not scared of anything, right? Wow. And this might go a little quicker than I thought it was gonna go. I think he needs to work on his aim a little bit. I feel like a smart person would have shot the gas can, right? I feel like I would have tried to shoot the gas can, but I think this is his teammate. Yeah, it is. Why didn't you shoot the canister? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So his teammate, you know, he's got the moves a little bit better aim than the guy that we were just watching. Nice kill. Well, he's time for the other guy to spawn back in. Here's somebody to his left. He's freaking out right now. I feel like he watches a little bit too much TikTok. Yeah, he watches way too much TikTok, dude. There is no need for all that. There is no need for all that. Hope you're having a lit day. My day's decent so far. This guy decided to try to get vengeance on the man that killed him. Is he gonna be smart? What in the world? That was weird. Thought he was like floating right there. I think they both watch too much TikTok, dude. They got the movement, but this guy needs to work on his aim more than his movement. After watching that first kill, the one that he lost, he's moving like a TikToker right now, and you know that flashy left and right thing that people do. What did he do? You think he toggled, guys? He toggled. That's what he did. All right, he knows there's a guy in there. Peek. Not a bad child, but you should have at least pushed a little bit to the left so the guy that was inevitably going to be behind the one that was closest to you wouldn't have been able to get an angle on him. That's what I would have done in that situation, at least. Whenever I peek that window, there's usually more than one person, right? You're peeking the window. You're on the second floor of the headquarters building. One guy was jumping through the window to push him while his teammate was behind him to like handle, you know, hitting his shots after his teammate or whatever. He was protecting his teammate basically. There's always like 2 or 3 people that are gonna be like looking through that window, especially if you're in like the bigger building. So I feel like what the kid could have done, the one that we just watched died, I feel like what he could have done is like move a little bit over to the left, you know? So he would still have the angle on the kid that was close to him, but the person that was far back at the top of the stairs in the other building wouldn't have had an angle. You know what I mean? So he could have done that. I'm not really sure why he pulled out the Bren. It's kind of pointless. The other gun that he had would have been a lot better for that situation. This team's honestly probably really sweaty. Not only did he beam that kid in that window of the lighthouse building, he has 6 kills. Yeah, this team is going to be a bit more sweaty than the other team. See how much little... You see how much less unnecessary movement these guys are doing right now? The other guys are just like on 20 cents looking left and right. These guys are actually moving with a purpose. It'll be interesting to see how he plays it. He doesn't want his teammate to end the good game that he's got going on. He's gonna play it a little bit safer and let him spawn back in with no plates. Smart. I feel like that last team that we were watching, if one of those 2 people were last alive in the same situation, they would have challenged for sure. You see, they're still in the game because this guy was smart enough to, you know, back off and let his teammate come back in. I think they just pulled it, actually. I think they just pulled it. Pretty sure. No, they didn't. They're still here. Okay. Brennan Wellgun, man's basically unstoppable. Not a bad shout. I'm surprised you heard that, dude. Honestly, I could hear him in that window. I'm pretty sure there's a second one, though. There's people shooting over here when he was landing in earlier. There's no care in the world about checking the possibility of anybody else. I mean, obviously there wasn't a second person in the building, right? Like, so it worked out for him. But if I were him, I would have at least, you know, like looked just to be sure. You know, I would have like looked in like the doorways of like the other like rooms while coming up the stairs or something. Now, is this considered loadout baiting? Is this considered loadout baiting? This is gonna end up being a video, right? I want people on YouTube and the people in the Twitch chat right now. Is this considered loadout baiting? He just got here. Depends on how long he sits there. Yeah, I agree. I mean, obviously he's gonna stay here and try to get the easy pickings off those two, but I mean, it's not like he's been doing this the whole game. I wouldn't really call it loadout baiting. He sees people fighting in there. He's peeking the window. Not a bad play. For those two people he was sniping at originally, definitely got away. It just seems like he knows that now. He's not even going to try to get him anymore. He needs to change his reticle. I didn't even think about that. This man needs to change his reticle, dude. I feel like his shot would be better if he used like the cross one. He's missing a lot of shots. His hit ratio is like 15%. Yo, Bear, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good, Bruza. Doing pretty good. We're currently spectating a game of duos to see how people play duos. We're adding our 2 cents, which might not help anybody, but might help somebody. Who knows, you know? He picked it up off the ground. Oh, he did? Oh, I figured this would be his loadout. My bad. He really likes this spot. Let's go see what his teammate's doing. I like that they're split. They're confident enough to split, which most good players are. Third party because he saw the red dots in the map. Now he knows this guy's freaking out on the inside. Somebody sniped him in the back of his head but missed. Hopefully he saw that. He's gonna be way at the other end of the hallway. Not that guy. There's somebody further back. I don't know if he noticed it. See? Yeah, he didn't. He saw him though. Saw the laser. I don't know why he stopped shooting. Why did he stop shooting? Dude, you know what? I think he just did what I do, guys. I think he just did the thing. He did the thing. He predicted the time to kill. Yeah, he predicted the time to kill. He thought that would have been enough. And he stopped shooting for some reason. I do that all the time. Can't really, blame him for it. It just sucks that he just got like gangbanged right there. You know, that whole team of two just pushed him at the same time like that. Duos is sweaty. All of Rebirth's sweaty nowadays. There's not like non-sweaty Rebirth anymore unless you're doing the thing. This guy's gonna go try to avenge his teammate. That guy was absolutely clueless. Now the question is, do you think this guy knows that when you stim, you'd get less footstep audio? Or do you think he used the stim to actually chow the kid that he just killed? He had the wipe off because that guy sniped his teammate. This guy's not bad. This guy's really good, actually. His game sense is really good, you know? I feel like he could have killed that guy that sniped his teammate a little bit quicker, though. He kind of spent a little bit of time, like, hesitating about it. Maybe he could have gotten a res off on his teammate if he was a little quicker with it, but, I mean, he's kind of good. He's not too shabby. I don't know how that missed. Push on the other guy. Orange pinged him while blue pushed with the sub. They're working together, but they're not like holding hands. See, this is what I mean by like the difference between working as a team and holding hands. I say it a lot. They're not holding hands, but they're working as a team. They're close enough to each other, but they're not so close to each other where they're literally breathing down each other's backs, you know? And I respect it. They're obviously good at working as a team. They're not like, nuts to butt though, like the hand holders are, but they're playing smart. He's a 5.87 KD in the last 7 days. What? Maybe they just... I mean, based off the way they're playing, this man's only died like once, right? Might be why. Maybe they just always play like this. They're not really for kills, but more so for wins. 2,795 kills. He has to have more than that unless he plays multiplayer. Maybe he plays a lot of multiplayer. Hey, read the commentary. Is it good? What do you guys think? Is the commentary good? I think we've been doing decent so far. Kind of all over the place, but it's working. Oh, he just sniped him up there. He just hit a shot up there, yeah. Terrible? Thanks, Aiden. Thank you, Aiden. I'm glad that you think I'm terrible. Now that we know... Now that he got res, we know that there's 2 people up there. And these guys know that there's 2 people up there. It bothers me that this guy's not checking to the right at cell, because I feel like somebody's going to pop up on, like, the roof or something, you know? Like, I feel like just out of nowhere he's gonna get beamed from the right. That's what I'd be nervous of. I'd be more nervous of that. Yeah, see? Yep. At least he didn't get down though, but I feel like checking periodically wouldn't be a bad idea. He's tunnel vision. Yeah, he's very tunnel vision on the tower. You mentioned the pros and the cons in the Loadout. I mean, this guy's using the meta XM4 build with the meta sniper build. If I was using this XM4 with the sniper though, I wouldn't use the axial. That's for sure. I wouldn't use the axial if I was using the XM4 as a sniper support. You look skinnier. That's weird because I'm gaining weight at a rapid rate. Hand holders. What? You want to mock me, Trap? You want to mock me, dude? What's your problem, Trap? I literally said they're not hand holders, bro. You got to clean out your ears, Trap. Come on. All right, so they killed the kids in the tower, so they don't have to worry about it anymore. And it seems like the people on cell probably rotated over the control. Oh, he's using it with the Owen gun. Oh, yeah, this is a really good setup then, yeah. He's got the rapid fire setup too, so he definitely keeps up the meta. There's the rapid fire barrel with the hand top. Yeah, this kid's good. Both good. Why are they not checking to like the left though? Weren't they shooting at somebody to the left, or were they shooting at orange to the left? I feel like they were shooting at somebody to the left. Using the new tower thing was definitely smart. It's a 2v1. I mean, honestly, guys, when we first started spectating this team, I knew they were gonna win. You could just tell. Probably win a ton. Good snipe. One left. One left. Where's he at? Good snipe, dude. All right. The only thing that I would critique is pushing people more. They obviously have the skill set to get more kills. I don't know what else I would really say. They were fucking good. Yeah, they were good at the game.